Wow. I just want to say I feel so privileged to be here with you guys tonight. And it's an absolute honor to meet Hans. And I know we have a lot in common. And I'll take that with me forever, our conversation earlier. I have had a unique and life-based education. 10 years ago, I was living in women's refuges and on the streets. I was escaping an abusive upbringing. At 14 years old, I stopped attending school and I missed out on my high school education. At 17 years old, I witnessed the tragic death of a friend from a drug overdose. And it was then that I realized my life had hit its lowest point. I felt scared, isolated, and alone. I felt like my life could have gone down two paths: down the path of drugs and crime, or that I could choose to change. I chose to change. Thank you. With 20 quid in my back pocket, I went into some of the most disadvantaged areas in my city, and I found young people that were outside of education, and I began mentoring them, reconnecting them with education via local schemes. 5 years ago, I set up the Really NEAT project, NEAT standing for Not in Employment, Education or Training. We work with 16 to 24-year-olds. They could be homeless, on probation, young parents, basically anyone that mainstream education hadn't worked for. Over the last 5 years, I've engaged with over 500 disadvantaged young people, literally transforming lives. But there are some basic principles that I believe are the reason why I've been able to engage with these young people where others may have failed. I believe in a unique and personalised education, one where our tutors are creative in their approach to teaching their subjects. Maths and English doesn't solely have to be taught in a classroom. We took a bunch of young people to a field, and with a bit of string and a calculator, we taught Pythagoras. We teach social issues in English lessons, social issues such as sexual exploitation, war, crime, anything that will make these young people stand up and listen and think. It has such a powerful impact. Thank you. But creativity in a classroom simply isn't enough. We go out into the communities and we pick our young people up in the morning, be it from the children's homes, the women's refuges, the homeless hostels. We pick them up and we bring them into college because we believe in eliminating as many barriers to education as we possibly can. Barriers such as homelessness, overcoming mental health issues, and all sorts of issues. We take young people from point of crisis in their community. Then we educate them. Then we work with local employers to truly understand the needs of these young people. And we are expanding our provision across 3 counties in the UK over the next 18 months. We need to reach more young people that desperately need the help and support. Ultimately, what I have learned through my time being a social entrepreneur and running the Really NEAT project is there is hope in every situation, no matter how difficult the circumstances are. Young people are our future. They will save our world's economy, be it through work, entrepreneurship, or charity. I stand before you now and I say to you guys, go out into your communities, find where the need is at its greatest, and then start your journey. Teach, inspire, and lead these people out of their darkness and into their light. Thank you. Woo.